Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading for the week of April 15th. This week, we're going to jump right in here. You have this settling card. It says, your soul is telling you you're on the wrong path. It says, get more publicity to increase your finances. So I think you need to pay attention to your feelings at this time and like what your soul is telling you. Every single person has had the tower. This month has been crazy with the tower. Literally every single reading I've done, I think, during the month of April has had the tower. So there clearly could be some sort of tower moment, or there have been, I think there have been plenty of tower moments in the month of April already. So, it just is what it is. But I wouldn't worry too much about it. When a card repeats for everyone, then to me, that's just a collective vibe that's going on here. The whole point of the tower as well is that these people are being brought back down to reality. So they're seeing what the reality of a situation is. And you could just be discovering the reality of things in life. And it's like you're coming back down to reality. It's really, doesn't have to be that big of a deal. So I kind of feel that. But you have the Tower, the Lovers, the Death card with the Emperor. You could also be attracting a Scorpio, by the way, Death and the Tower showing up here, and you have this new love card at the end. So this could be a new lover. It could be a person who has like Scorpio in their chart somewhere as well. Doesn't have to be a Scorpio. So take it how it resonates, but definitely could be a new person coming in for you. You have the Tower, the Lovers, Death, and the Emperor, and the Tower, I feel, could be some sort of tower moment. I do feel like there could be a surprise coming in for you. Like, this might not be a bad tower. For some of you, I feel like you could be finding out that like a friend is interested in you. So it could just be a surprise, but again, you might be interested in them as well. So, I kind of get that for some of you, this could be a good tower. I'm also getting moving as well. So if you're planning on moving, or if you're wondering, I'm getting like a very specific message here. If you are wondering if you should move, the answer is yes. I am definitely getting a yes here. I like the Tower for move or any abrupt change. When you move, even if you're prepared to move, it is an abrupt change. If you move to a new location, that's a tower moment. You are entering into a new reality, plain and simple, right? So some of you could be moving, and you have the World here as well. You have the Lovers. I would definitely say that this is a new connection that's coming in for you. So if you want love, I do feel this could be new love that's coming in for you here. It could be a Gemini as well. Like I said, they might have, it might be a Gemini with Scorpio on their chart or something. But I do feel like this is new love. I also feel like some of you could be at a crossroads. The Lovers traditionally was a card of kind of being at a crossroads, having a choice to make. And, it's always best to pick the new path with the Lovers, or just pick the new choice. You have the Death card and the Emperor. The Death card can represent a transformation or a change, and I kind of feel like the Emperor is saying that you are taking control of a change that is going to be happening in your life. You even have the World card right next to it, right here. The World card is completion. It is an achievement. It's also the end of the major arcana. We go from the Fool to the World, and then we start all over again as the Fool. So I feel for a lot of you that you could kind of be starting over here, or you could be reinventing yourself or reinventing something with that World energy. And kind of stepping into a new energy with the World card here, and the Death card, and the Emperor, but it's something that you're taking control of. So what the hell am I talking about? I have no clue, Sagittarius, so let's dig into it and find out. With the Tower, you have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is pretty good. I mean, this could be you increasing your resources. It could also say that you are making changes to increase your resources. So, again, I like the Queen of Pentacles, especially right now. I think there are opportunities where if we really look for something, if we really look, we can find a better opportunity. I'll give you an example. I'm moving right now, right? And, so I wanted to move to one top secret area, right? But we looked outside of this area, and what we found is houses for half the price that were twice the size, right? And I don't need a house that big, number one. Number two, I'm just giving you an example. It's sometimes if we just look a little bit, we can find something that's cheaper, better, and a better value just in general, right? Better quality. I get better quality of life outside the area, everything, right? So sometimes I feel that the Queen of Pentacles says there are, better opportunities that exist if you look. And that's why I'm saying this is especially in regards to your finances, maybe this could be you finding a place to live that's cheaper and bigger and better and allows you to save more money, right? And I kind of get that energy here. So I would be looking if you're thinking about moving, Or even if you're looking for a job, like maybe maybe if you look a little bit more, there's a job that will pay you a little bit more. There's something like that going on with the Queen of Pentacles here. You do have the Queen and King of Pentacles, which definitely could be a perfect match in love. With the Lovers, you have the Death card. There is definitely a change in your love life regardless of what's going on here. So some of you could be experiencing like a new beginning or, some sort of change in your love life. I'm still not sure what it is. With the Emperor and the Death card, you have the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords just says, you are in control of a transformation or change that's happening for you. And Eight of Swords just says, stay open to all the potential ways of doing something. I always say that the Eight of Swords can represent only seeing one way of doing things when there are many ways to do things. Next, in the area of what's the unexpected, you have this card that says, a close friend acts on your behalf. You have this card that says, true feelings are masked. Again, I kind of get this feeling that for some of you, obviously not all of you, but for some of you, there could be a person who is opening up to you or telling you that they're interested in you or something. So I don't know, go for it if you're interested, of course. And I do feel that could be that could be what's going on here. Is you could be becoming aware of a person. Definitely could be an earth sign as well that's coming in for you, but like I said, could be any sign. General reading. The King of Pentacles, you have the Nine of Wands in the World. The King of Pentacles is about stabilizing your finances. I think it would be an amazing time for Sagittarius to stabilize their finances with their skills. You are the only sign that gets this message that there is something about you, like stabilizing your stabilizing your finances, or there's something about your skills. Every single reading I do for you, no other sign gets this, by the way. But he has these grapes on his cloak. And grapes in the tarot represent something that's difficult to do. And I feel for a lot of you that this is basically saying that you have talents, gifts, skills, and abilities, that could lead to a lot of success in your life. And you need to use those skills to increase your success. And I feel like that's what could be going on here with the King of Pentacles. You have the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands says don't give up. Nine of Wands also says experiment. Nine of Wands is my card of throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. So we have to experiment with the Nine of Wands. We have to put the work in and kind of try to make things happen in certain ways, right? And so I feel for a lot of you, that's what you could be doing with the Nine of Wands, is you could be throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. You have the World card. The World card is an achievement, so I do feel that there could be some sort of achievement coming in for you here, or you could be achieving something with the World card. I also feel that there could be some sort of success coming in for you, or a bigger success. On top of that, I think that some of you could be moving with the World, so if you're planning on moving, this looks really good. But again, let's see where this row is going for you. With the King of Pentacles, you have the Sun. Yeah, definitely. If this is love, number one, the Sun makes the whole entire reading more positive. But you have the Queen and King of Pentacles there, which would be divine counterparts. The Sun would be you being very happy. You finding a connection that makes you very happy. It could even be you healing from a past connection. You have this ending card with the Three of Swords here. This could say that you're ending a toxic connection or something along those lines, and you're stepping into a much more positive connection. So, I like to see that for you for sure. With the Nine of Wands, you have the King of Cups. You have the King of Cups twice. It's kind of weird because you do have two people here. King of Pentacles, you have the King of Cups twice here as well. Again, this could be a past person, a new person. I'm not really sure how I feel about this yet because you do go up to the Three of Swords, but you also go across to the Three of Swords here. I kind of feel that the Three of Swords is something that you're already healing past because you have the endings card, but I would definitely be careful of a past person. I mean, we have Mercury retrograde right now, and the other thing that I will say is you have this mature man card. Doesn't matter what gender you're interested in. It could just be a mature person that's coming to you, and what I think the reading is saying is that there's a new beginning in love. You have the Fool in this next row. We'll talk about it, and I think if there are two people, it's I think one person is very clear. You have that true feelings are masked. I think one person is super clear about how they feel and what their feelings are, and the other person is a mystery. Sometimes we're a little bit more attracted to mystery. The problem with mystery is that maybe the mystery is that someone tells you that they're an entrepreneur, but they live in their mama's basement, right? And that's the mystery. So sometimes I think we think someone is mysterious, but really they're just good at hiding things, right? So what I would say here and no hate on living in your mama's basement, right? We all entrepreneurs have to start somewhere, but at the same time, if this person is driving around in a Mercedes and saying that they're an entrepreneur but they're really not, then obviously there are problems here. So I would choose the situation that's more clear, and also I think that one person is more mature. With the world, you have the world. So definitely a big accomplishment coming in for you. I think that in work, outside of love, like in work and business, this looks amazing, especially with the Sun and the King of Pentacles. I think that you have talents, gifts, skills, and abilities that you need to be using because they're going to lead to a lot more success. You have this mature man card. It says wise, older, influential male. Could be any gender, general reading. You have this endings card. It says loss, letting go. It says death, and it also says afterlife, destruction, the end of a phase. I think you're ending a phase of like being with a type of person, and you could be entering into a new phase of love, or entering into a new phase of your love life. You have the Three of Swords, the Fool, and the Three of Pentacles. Three of Swords can be heartbreak, but I kind of feel, again, with that ending card, it's saying that you are putting to end, you are bringing this heartbreak to an end, the type of person, or, if you go for a type of person or whatever, it's like you're bringing that to an end and getting into something that's much better. So I think that there are a lot of improvements coming in for you, and I also feel like you're attracting just better people in general into your life with the Three of Swords, so I do like to see that. I think that for a lot of you, this could also be about forgiveness. So you could be going through a lot of like personal stuff, or you have been. And this comes up for you a lot here, Sagittarius, that you have been going through personal things. And I feel like you're healing yourself with the Three of Swords. You have the Fool. The Fool says take a leap of faith. I think you're taking a leap of faith towards a new person. Like I said, this could be a more heart-based person. I do feel like this person isn't like maybe they're not like as mysterious as you want a person to be, or there's something about that. I don't know what it is. I'm not sure what's popping into my head. It's like maybe you feel like you know too much about this person or whatever, but I really do feel this is going to be like a good person. It's like something much better. It's like maybe you feel weird about it at first because it doesn't make you feel how other relationships have made you feel. But like I said, I think that's a good thing. I always talk about this, how, they've done a study that really, when you feel butterflies with a person, it's not necessarily a good thing. Like, I think people think like, oh, I feel butterflies with this person, but it might be your intuition telling you that this person's going to like give you the shits or something like that. So I always tell people, it's like sometimes the butterflies is not a good thing. Sometimes it's like a warning that this person is really making you nervous. It's not like a good thing. You have the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is teamwork, so Three of Pentacles says teamwork makes the dream work, and I think that you could be attracting a person who really wants to work on a team. I love the Three of Pentacles for love because it's really a person who wants to put the work in together. It's like a teamwork card. I also feel that, again, for those of you that have a talent, gift, skill, or ability, the Three of Pentacles is about showing off, like in a good way, showing your skills, showing how good you are at doing something, or, showing how good, showing your work, right? And so I feel for a lot of you that you could be showing your work with the Three of Pentacles in some way, or you could be kind of like showing the world what you're made of with the Three of Pentacles as well. So let's see. With the Three of Swords, you have the Lovers. Yep. So again, I think you could be letting go of a past situation, or you could just be healing love in general, like healing your ideas about love, or healing the type of person that you attract. I think you've had a lot of lessons. Again, I'm cheating a little bit because based off your astrology, it wouldn't surprise me if you have had lessons mostly in regards to family, like that type of love. The people in your life could even be friends. So like a lot of lessons of like allowing people into your life, and then maybe they've disappointed you or whatever, and so you've had to do a lot of healing in that. But I think this has shown you how strong you are. You go to that Queen of Wands, and it's almost like you have learned strength through the things that you've been through, and I kind of feel that's what's going on there. With the Fool, you have the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands, like all the work that you put into things, and the Ten of Wands kind of says that you're at a finish line. He's about to reach his home in the background here, and he's carrying those heavy burdens, but those heavy burdens are his harvest. So he planted those wands so that he could have a harvest, and I feel that for a lot of you that maybe you are about to have some sort of harvest in your life. With the Three of Pentacles, you have the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles says, is the juice worth the squeeze? So with the Three of Pentacles here, it's like you are looking at the results that you can produce, or that a person can produce, even like in a connection. So maybe you're looking at a person and you're saying like, this is what they bring to the table. And the Seven of Pentacles says, is it worth it? He's looking at those Seven Pentacles and he is weighing his options. He's basically looking at the result that he has received, and he's saying, is the juice worth the squeeze? Is it worth it or not? And so I feel for a lot of you that you have been trying to determine or trying to figure out if something is worth it or not in your life. And I don't know. I can't answer that question for you, right? You have to be honest with yourself and look at the things that you work on and say, is it worth it or not? I also do feel that there is clearly a positive change coming in for you financially. Queen of Pentacles down to the Seven of Pentacles and Three of Pentacles. Again, I'm telling you right now, I think that if you look outside of the area where you're looking right now, kind of like the example I gave you, it's almost as if you are going to find something where it's like bigger and better, where there's like a win going on in the situation. Like if it's a place you're moving, it's like cheaper, better, and you get a job where you make more money, like win, right? And I kind of feel that's what could be going on here. So if you haven't found one of those opportunities and you are looking for an opportunity, I would keep looking, or I would look more. Next, in the area of the good stuff, this is going to be good no matter what. You have this Dolphin Spirit says, stop taking life so seriously and splash some joy in your everyday life. Every single person this week has had something about having fun. You have this new love card that says, new romantic relationship is unfolding that will be deeply meaningful for you. And you have the King of Cups, which is very deep. You know, he's sitting in the deep ocean and he has a whale behind him. I'll show you in just a second. But I definitely feel there could be a deep love connection if you want love. If you don't want love, I feel like this is something, and even if you do want love, I think this reading is saying that you are clearly going to discover something that you are going to love, and that is going to make you happy. You have the Sun, this card that says you will be happy, so, you know, really nice. We'll start here. The King of Cups, again, this looks like a fish, but it's supposed to be a whale on the King of Cups, and it kind of represents his deep emotions. It represents the fact that he has explored his emotions deeply as well, so he understands himself on a deep level. And I do feel you could be attracting a person like that. You know, the King of Pentacles, too, would tell me that you're attracting a person who really wants to put in the work, a person who wants to make something happen. You know, again, I personally like the King of Pentacles in love. Doesn't matter what gender you're interested in, because he is a person that really wants something that has longevity. He really wants to put in the work. You have the Four of Swords. Amazing time for resting, relaxing, recovering. Again, we have Mercury retrograde. So retrogrades are always amazing for, you know, resting, relaxing, recovering, putting in the work. You know, the list goes on and on there. So a lot of you could be doing that with the Four of Swords. You have the Queen of Wands. I kind of feel like this is your energy. I think that the Queen of Wands is encouraging you to be bold, be assertive, really go for what you want in life. You know, she is a card of learning as you go. So a lot of you might not have the answers in regards to like whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish in your life, but that's okay. I think you just need to realize that, you know, we're all here to learn, and you're just on this path of, you know, self-education or learning, and you're moving towards, you know, a bigger victory or something like that. So let's see what is going on for you. With the Queen of Wands, you have the Empress. Are you kidding? We have the Emperor and the Empress right here. I feel you definitely good reading for love. You could be meeting a person who really wants to put in the work, or you could just be really meeting like a very solid connection here. So I feel like there could just be, you know, a really solid connection coming in for you. With the Four of Swords, you have the Five of Wands. Five of Wands is a card of conflict and competition. I feel like maybe you've been dealing with conflict or competition, and now you're kind of like coming out the other side, or you are creating more improvements in your life, and that's kind of what I get with the Five of Wands. You know, Five of Wands, I don't read as a bad card anyway. To me, it's a card of learning from competition. So I feel for a lot of you that, yeah, with the Four of Swords, you could be resting from taking part in something that was competitive, but, you know, I think you're moving on. With the King of Cups, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, this could be an Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, or a Sagittarius coming in for you. Another Sag. But it could be any sign, like I said. But I kind of feel if this is love, that this is a person who will change your fortunes. So, you know, this could be a very lucky connection or a very happy connection that's coming in for you if you want love. You have this chair-filled card that says someone new is entering your life. Duh. The whole entire reading basically says that someone new is entering into your life. Again, if you want love, this is going to be a very happy connection. Even if you don't want love, I feel there could be a person coming in for you that's like a mentor or a guide or someone that really helps you find success. This could even be a boss. You have this marriage card, which I'll show you in a minute. So it could lead to marriage, but marriage could also be like your commitment to work. So again, if you're looking for a job, if you're looking for something to commit to, you could be discovering that as well. You have this wealth card. Yeah, whatever you're working on, I'm telling you right now, I think that your talents, gifts, skills, and abilities will increase your wealth. So you have skills that really could increase your earnings, and I think you need to focus on those things or focus on those skills. You have the stork. It says news of a birth or new business opportunity. Yeah, I think that there is definitely kind of like new business opportunity for you, especially using your skills. Some of you could even be turning a side hustle into a business. You have this chair empty card. It says someone is leaving your life. Again, I think that Three of Swords says you could be letting go, but it's almost like you're letting go of an idea of a person, like the idea of a type of person, and you're discovering like what a good and actually, worth it type of relationship looks like, right? You have this marriage card. Definitely could be love coming in for you. And you have this lobster. It says financial pinch. I kind of feel like maybe a financial pinch has motivated you to improve your finances, and you are. So it's like whatever, you are doing something to like greatly improve your finances. But this looks really good. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your week.